Hello Virgo, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level. What it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. So some of you may have been in a relationship. This could have been in the past. It could also be a current relationship. This could also be for some of you a situationship. And for a small portion of you, this could be somebody that you've met. You know there's a whole lot of energy there, but no one's really speaking up. No one's speaking up, and there are boundaries. Terrible. Terrible boundaries. That's not good. Somebody here needs to make a choice, needs to hurry the heck up and make a choice. We have here hearth and home followed by wild woman, laughter, feelings and emotions, embracing the shadow, nourishment, creativity, boundaries, crossroads, under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Virgo, the connection that I have with you, I feel that you are my hearth and home. Wherever you go, wherever you are, that is where my home is. I can feel that I can confide in you and tell you about anything. And I don't have to fear being judged by you. I can feel that you are family to me. It's as if we are family. You are that one person who guides me home when I'm lost. And you have this way of making me feel warm when I am very cold. You are that one guiding light. And yet, to somebody so wonderful, I have been very bad. I have lied. I have been sneaky. I tried to get away with something, and I got caught. There are certain things that I have said and done. I haven't told you the whole story. I thought if I kept a few things from you, it would still be considered me not lying, but me omitting things, taking out a few sentences here and there. What you don't know won't hurt you, or will it? I now realize that it did, because now in this connection, there has been suspicion, deceit, deception. All because I decided not to be truthful. And in you, I have found a friend, somebody who is like a confidant, somebody I can rely on, trust. I feel that in this connection, there is something so special about you. You know what makes my heart happy. You know what makes me laugh. You know what makes me tick. And yet, I ended up treating you in this way. Why would I do that? I was impulsive and I really wasn't thinking straight. I didn't do it with the intention of actually hurting you. It just kind of happened. And I know that's not an excuse. but I never meant to hurt you. In fact, it's the complete opposite. I have very deep feelings and emotions for you. I do care for you. The question is, if I cared for you, why did I do this? Like I said, I don't know. Old habits die hard, don't they? I feel that in this connection, when you are happy, I can feel it. And I feel that I'm happy when you're happy. But when you're sad, I also feel that my world falls apart. You have seen and experienced that side of me that is very impulsive, compulsive, and aggressive. It's a shadow side that exists. I am unable to differentiate that, to make anything distinct, to be separate from it. I am now that individual who is dark, who is dark gray with a gloomy cloud. I'm no longer that happy person. I don't live in that sort of mindset anymore. Embracing the shadow is what is needed for me in this connection, that you embrace that dark side of me, that shadow side of me that exists. But is it possible? Because I was not truthful. I was lying. There was treachery and trickster behavior. And yet this dark side of me, this cloud that just kind of covers me everywhere I go, it follows me everywhere. I can't escape it because that is who I am. That is who I am. That defines me. And you may think that yes, I could be better. But the truth is, that's me. That dark shadow side that exists, that is everything that I am. It makes me who I am now. And it's also, for me, what broke up this connection. I feel very awkward now. I feel this feeling of just being so uncomfortable. This awkwardness is the thing that's making me feel as if I need to keep this distance. I also feel that you are somebody who is very nurturing, caring, protecting, loving. I've seen this. And I feel that you have this ability of fulfilling me emotionally, spiritually, and physically. You have this ability. And I only want that from you. I want to create something with you. Something that'll be long-lasting for the world to see. A web of love I would love to weave and make you the center of my world. But that web would be very, very fragile. I would need to be very careful. So far, this feeling of being very awkward because of that dark side of me, that shadow side that exists. I feel that it's difficult for me to even reach out to you. And the easiest thing for me to do is to put up boundaries. Put up those walls. And now I have boundaries up. I do not communicate. It's the easiest thing for me to do to avoid the situation. Even though I have feelings and emotions, I've put up these boundaries. What do I need to do, Virgo? I need to make a decision, a choice. Whether I move left or right, I don't know. Should I move forwards? Should I move backwards? I have a decision that I need to make. And that choice, that decision, I have been unable to make because I don't know what I want. I do have feelings and emotions for you. The problem is I don't know how to connect with you on this level because of the things that I have said and done in this connection. For now, in my mind, all I know and all I see is that crazy side of me that was just lying. One lie on top of the other, just trying to hide so many things, not wanting you to know the truth. I don't know what to do. For now, I'm just feeling very awkward, and the easiest thing for me to do is to put up these boundaries so I don't have to deal with it out of sight, out of mind. Virgo, wow. This person's put you in a whirlwind. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. They're with you, then they lied to you, they messed things up, they still have feelings for you, but then they made it so awkward, even though they want to reach out to you, they don't, and they decide to put up the boundaries. Oh my goodness. How can you even tolerate someone like this? Some of you are done, and I totally understand, but some of you, you still are holding on to that love. It's hard to let go. It's not easy to let go. Your person of interest here has put a boundary. So if you are wondering, Virgo, why your person is not contacting you, or why is this person ignoring you? If you feel they're ignoring you, it's not because they feel that you're unattractive, okay? They do have feelings and emotions here for you. They do have that still. The problem is they're unable to do that. And the easiest thing for them to do is put up boundaries. Because they lied to you. And they feel awkward about it. Coward. I'm getting the word coward. I'm seeing the word coward in my mind's eye. Okay, let's have a look. And your person of interest is at that stage where they're supposed to be, not that stage, but they're at the crossroads, right? Where they are supposed to make a decision. Either they go towards you or they don't. But they are not making a decision. And the easiest thing for them to do is put up those boundaries so that they do not have to make the decision. It's just ridiculous. All right. It's ridiculous, guys, but it happens, right? I've done many readings, and I've seen a lot in that way. And, why does somebody do this? They're not doing this to hurt you. They're doing this because they themselves feel that they really messed up bad. And they need to find that self-worth, that self-love, in order for themselves to move forward, to be somebody better than what they are. And then one day, boom, that's when they come back into your life, when they have achieved something and they have become a better individual. This is the problem right now. They don't feel like they're a good person. Therefore, they have put a block on that. They're keeping their distance from you. One day, when they feel that they've become better, that's when they're going to have that change of mindset, and they will reach out to you at that point. All right. I have here the Lover's Path Tarot. So with this deck, what I like to do is have a look a little bit into the past in this connection, something that may have happened in the first place that caused the problem. What happened? So in this connection, the first set of cards we just saw, that is the current status of your person of interest, what they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. Here, I look into a little bit into the past to have a look at when everything was going great, what happened where it just went right downhill. Your person of interest may have simply just ghosted you and you've never received that type of closure that you needed, that you wanted. They may have just abandoned you. They took you for granted. They also might have just discontinued the amount of times they communicate with you. And you're wondering, where do we stand now? Ace of Arrows and the Four of Staffs. This deck, when I do this reading, I do read it in the reverse. Ace of Arrows. The Ace of Arrows, wow, talks about how your person of interest at the time lacked wisdom. They did not have wisdom. They did not have understanding, and they did not have intelligence. That's exactly what I was trying to say in the beginning. Your person of interest is like, how do you tolerate this individual? They did not have wisdom, they did not have understanding, and they weren't very intelligent. Some of you may have just felt like a lost puppy, right? Like this person's very lost and they're very cute because they're so like youthful and they don't understand anything. Sometimes we have this sort of pity on a person, but we find it cute also. And we just want to be there for them, to care for them, to love them, to protect them. But this is a whole different level of stupidity, which has affected you on an emotional level. It's huge. Whatever this person was, if they're getting into a connection, they needed to be wiser. They needed to have a better understanding of what they're getting into, and they needed some sort of intelligence when it came to relationships. Here we have a need for thought, self-recrimination, and rejection of personal power to blame others, and confusion. So your person of interest I'm seeing here was quite youthful in a way, and they were blaming others for whatever happened to them. They were not taking responsibility for the things that they did, and they started blaming others. Now, what is that others? I see that here with the Four of Staves. It's basically everybody at home. Everything that has happened in their life, it's that lack of stability that they have. They wanted to have a better life, just like everybody wants to. But certain things happened in their life that have prevented them. This is disappointment. This is upsetness. Here we have a lack of stability, not wanting to create a home at the time, right? And not really wanting to give you closure. Now, why does somebody not give the other person closure? What do we close? We close a door. What happens if we leave it a little open? It's easier to creep back in, isn't it? That's why somebody didn't close the door. Clever. All they have to do is just put their foot there and then you got them in. That's it. Your person of interest left with the hope that one day they're going to come back when things are better. This is why there was no closure that was given to you, because they did not want to give closure to anybody. By having closure, it's almost guaranteed that, okay, you know what? I have moved on and you have moved on, and that's it. But by not giving you closure, that door is left a little open, a little ajar, and anybody can walk in. Anybody meaning your person of interest who has left it open. They are planning and they are wanting to one day come back into your life. That's why there was never any closure. We have here wanting stability, frustration, or disappointments at home. This was a problem. Here, it talks about how closure was needed to an unstable situation, but it was not given. At some point in time, there was a lack of satisfaction. There was issues regarding possible marriage or domestic partnership. Here, your person of interest was not looking forward to accomplishing any goals or enjoying them anymore. Why? Because they wanted stability and they were not getting it, and there was major frustrations and disappointments in the home environment. Now, the home environment might be with you, or for the majority of you, it could be how this person was with other people, living in a different environment. This could be their family, their friends, their coworkers. It could be certain people that are saying certain things in a certain way, and it just did not go well with this person. They just kind of got a bit confused. Remember, you are dealing with somebody who has no wisdom, meaning they are immature, they are inexperienced, they don't know much. This is why they behaved the way that they did. Okay. Let's let's have a look. I have here the Beginner's Tarot. So these are any actions, any plans, any intentions your person of interest may have towards you. In the coming future, you have here Two of Cups. Excellent. Very happy to see Two of Cups. Followed by the Ten of Wands. Ooh, nice. Six of Cups. And we have the Queen of Cups. Very sweet. One of the struggles here is definitely the Ten of Wands. Your person of interest is going through a few things. Maybe they've told you, maybe they haven't told you. First card is the strongest. We have here Ace of Pentacles. So your person is practically and logically thinking about how to move forward in this connection. They are going to make an offer, which is great. This offer is very much, it's tangible. So it's actually something that could have some substance. It's not just emotional. Some of you might be at a stage in your life where you may want to buy something together. This could even be moving in together, but something that's a materialistic resource. I'm seeing that there's an offer being made to you regarding this, but it's not just a resource, it's you, them, and the resource. We also have here this gorgeous card, the Two of Cups. Yes, finally, your person of interest at some point in time is going to realize that, wow, you are their soulmate. You are that person from their past life who makes them feel extremely loved and happy. You're the only one that makes them happy. They are going to realize that you are that one individual that they want to spend the rest of their life with. They see that opposite side of the both of you, but they like the fact that the opposites attract. They also like here, but they have this desire to have harmony and partnership with you, whether this is a friendship that turns into something more, or this is a love relationship that just blooms into something more promising. They do want this. There is a sense of forgiveness here. There's also a sense of exchanging love, and also a sense of reunion. The unity between two people. This is what this person actually is hoping for. But I see this coming to you as an action itself, which is really great. Yeah, so you remember, I'm seeing in my mind's eye right now the Crossroads card. So you see, they just could not make up their mind. Well, look at this. You are the one. Excellent. Right after that, we do have Ten of Wands. Now, with the Ten of Wands, it does talk about how this person feels very burdened. What are they burdened by? Firstly, they're burdened by all the things that they have done. Certain things are haunting them, but they are physically burdened because it seems here that they have a lot going on in their life. Perhaps they have a job, they have other responsibilities, and they are very, very tired emotionally, spiritually, and physically. Physically for sure, but even emotionally, I'm seeing this person being a little drained, but they want to make it happen. Right now, with this card, the Ten of Wands, they are so overwhelmed with so many responsibilities and things that are happening, they are unable to focus on you. And this is a problem. They need to be focused on you in order to be with someone like you. But they can't do that if they have so many other things going on in their life. Eventually, with this card, what I see is that people start to take a step back, and if they don't need to take a responsibility, they might just dismiss it. They might give it off to somebody else to do, a task or something like that. And eventually, then they have that time, energy, and effort to dedicate to you, because this person, they really do love you. I see that here. The Two of Cups, you got the Six of Cups and the Queen of Cups. With the Six of Cups, they are completely missing the first glance, the first touch, the first kiss, everything that has happened in the past. They are daydreaming and they have memories of the past. Also, for a small portion of you, they have memories of the past that might be a bit haunting for them, but not from you. From other issues that they have, disappointments in the home, they may have certain types of trauma that they have not, emotional trauma I'm seeing, that they have not been able to get over. Whatever happened in their life before they met you, something affected them in a very negative way, and they are trying to overcome that and be a better human being for you in order to love you. Very sweet. They do miss you. They feel a spiritual connection with you, and they want to relive those soft, gentle memories. They want to go back to that time. Here we also have the Queen of Cups. This person sees you as somebody who has a lot of love to give. You have unconditional love. You're very beautiful, very gorgeous. This talks about ultimate love and unconditional love that comes from you. They recognize this now. Before, perhaps they didn't. But now they see this, and now they see the value of this. Virgo, I definitely see this person reaching out to you at some point. Definitely. The only thing is they may not be able to give you the time, energy, and effort currently, the type that you want, but eventually this person is going to get fed up of all this, and they're going to realize because they love you so much, they're going to want to be with you, and they're going to make that choice. They will let go of a few things in order to be with you, because then they know, I might just lose Virgo. All right, just going to do a quick prayer. All right, let's have a look here. We have perfect timing, followed by be assertive. So these messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. No need to worry. And we have no. Some of you have had a lot of anxiety. There you go. Anxiety has been causing you some health-related issues. Because you've been worrying a lot. You've been attracting a lot of negative energy. Don't worry, I have packages that can help you get rid of negative energy. Yep, past life spiritual connection indeed. Okay, interesting. All right, so first card's the strongest. We have here perfect timing. So everything is going to happen in divine timing. The time when you think it's going to happen, Virgo, it's not really going to happen. Like, this person has those boundaries up, right? This person doesn't have wisdom. They're very confused. There's lack of intelligence. So you're dealing with an individual who needs to change their mindset, which is going to take time. This does not take just a couple of months. It could take many months. Some people have gone through so much trauma, it takes them years. It doesn't necessarily mean that you wait for them. Sorry, you don't have to wait for this person if you think it's going to take that long. But everything is going to happen in divine timing when it's supposed to happen, when the time is right for this person and for you. We also have here, be assertive. Sometimes in this connection, things may have been so scary in a way where you're just afraid they're going to leave. And just simply out of desperation and love, because you actually love this person. There's nothing wrong with that, in all honesty. It happens to everybody. But walking on eggshells is not good. That is not a proper relationship. Unfortunately, many of us go through that. You're very nervous. You're very scared to speak up because you're afraid the person's going to leave you. Here, this is what, the angels are telling you. Going forward, it is very important for you to finally be assertive. Let this person know what you're comfortable with, what you're not comfortable with, and move on according to that. They are saying there is no need to worry. No, there's no need to worry. Because some of you have been worrying. The worries that you have had, this has attracted negative energies to you, around you, in your home, maybe even inside of your chakra centers. Here, it talks about there is no need to worry because everything is going to happen in divine timing, in perfect timing. We also have here recovery. Certain things will happen in this connection as time goes by, but your focus should be on taking care of yourself. This is you, your mind, body, spirit, and your soul all have to be aligned. Even if one of them are off, then there is an imbalance. And whether this is spiritually, this is physically, whatever is bothering you in this connection, and most likely it is emotionally, you're going to have to take a step back and focus on yourself first. We also have here, at some point in time, you are going to get the chance to communicate clearly. So here, communicating clearly, it does show that it is important for you to open up to this person. Like I said here, be assertive, right? But let them know certain things that have truly been on your mind. Let's not repeat certain things that perhaps they don't want to discuss because it's too traumatic for them. However, it's important to communicate what's been bothering you, right? Use the I method, I approach. I feel this. I believe that. I think that. So if you use the I method, it's a little less aggressive. Also, if you're going to be messaging somebody, don't write paragraphs and paragraphs. Just write a few bullet points, 5 to 6, 4 to 5 is good. Sub-bullets, maybe 1 sentence each or 2 sentences each, and that's it. Not long sentences. The reason why I say this is a lot of people do write, and we really want to get our point across. But sometimes when there's too much information, people actually lose the plot. It's like, what is this for? They actually don't understand the meaning behind all of it. They're not able to focus on what the true meaning was. So that's why it's very important to keep it short and sweet, okay? Also, people look at you in a very weird kind of way if you start writing pages and pages. They think that you have a lot of time on your hands, and they end up taking you for granted. Because then they think, wow, I have this person wrapped around my finger. I have them in my back pocket. I can do anything and they're still always thinking about me. It's an ego booster. You don't want that. No. It's time for you to take your step back, take care of yourself, be assertive, and start communicating clearly with this person. Be very logical. Be very rational. Your person of interest here is from your past life. This person could be a soulmate, a twin flame, or a karmic partner, maybe even more. But there is this special bond, this special connection that you do have, that you share with this individual. The overall arching theme here is not the right time. They are telling you this. Some of you may want this to happen really fast, very soon. But it's almost like when you put a cake in the oven. The cake, if you pull it out too fast, you know what's going to happen to that cake. It will not get baked properly. It'll be raw from the center. It'll sink from the center. And nobody's really going to eat it. It's not going to be ready. You had the ingredients. It was just a matter of you waiting. Some of you are going to be okay with waiting, but others of you, I wouldn't recommend it. If you've been waiting for a very, very long time, it's probably time for you to also move on. Especially if this person keeps creating these problems for you. Now, this is a general love reading, and in the beginning I'm saying, yes, there's going to be a lot of goodness, this, that, and the other, but when it comes to your health, if you feel that this person is causing you issues regarding your health, and if you have to wait a very long time, and you've already been waiting, think of it logically. You think about it. Do you really want to wait for this person any longer? Are you going to? Just because somebody is a spiritual romantic connection doesn't mean that they're always meant for you. Sometimes that doesn't work out, just to let you know. I've done a lot of readings on past life readings, and not everybody's meant to be together. Sometimes we're just here to teach them a lesson, and sometimes they teach us a lesson. Now, I do want to just mention, with this card, have a look on my website. You can read about the Chakra Checkup package. Go through that, read through it, and if that's something you want, you can always place an order. So I do have the ability, with the help of my angel guide, to have a look in your home dwelling, around your aura, and inside of your body, which is your chakra centers, how many negative energies you have in your home, around your aura, and inside of your chakra centers. I can tell what you have and how many you have, and I teach you how to get rid of that. It's very important, especially since some of you got that. If you don't have a feeling that it's, related to your body, but it's just your home, I do have the Holy Light package, which is a very simple kind of method that I have in order to get rid of these negative energies from all the 3 areas that I mentioned. And that is a self-help guide. But for the majority of you, if you are feeling like this, I definitely would recommend you have a look at the chakra checkup package. Now, for some of you that find it very difficult to let go of this person, and if you feel that it is very much like an obsession that has occurred or that is occurring in this connection, that is a past life spiritual connection. When you can't let go and when you almost feel like it's an obsession, it's a really crazy feeling. You can feel this person's energy. You sometimes dream about them, but you can also feel them being near you, or you can feel their energy. It's a very strange type of feeling. Not everybody goes through it, but I'm seeing here some of you are going through this connection with this person. And I'd recommend that you would have a look, go have a look on my website at the past life and past life readings. So go through that. Recently, some of the readings have been not just a past life, but there's such a thing as a future life where you're scheduled to be together the next 100 years or so. And disclaimer, not all of the readings that I do that are past life are related to humans. It could be a different sort of being, but the soul is the same. The soul travels in many different sorts of beings. I've done now, wow, a lot of readings, but out of that, there's a small portion of them that I call just anomalies. And it's regarding beings that are not human, but they have souls. And you have had a connection with this person in a past life, like a different being. The being could be literally, a while ago I did one and they were, it was bacteria, which is so weird, but also different types of animals and different type of animal life. I've seen this in my visions, and I've seen this, but it's very, very rare. I would say it's like 2% of the readings that I do, right? But it does happen, and it's very odd. I just wanted to let you guys know, because sometimes if that does happen, it's like, what? I was expecting to be like a knight in shining armor, but from the 1500s. Not all the time are we always dealing with planet Earth. So I've learned. What I want to do is give you guys a bonus reading. Yes. Let's have a look. I have here Archangel Therapy Cards by Doreen Virtue. So here I'm just going to shuffle and have a look at what Virgo needs to know. What is important for Virgo to know? So these messages, and this message is also brought to you by, by the one and only Archangel Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. All right. Integrity. First card is the strongest. Okay, you guys remember I just read the card where it's talked about assertive. Be assertive. There you are. Integrity. Align your actions so that they match your values and inner knowingness of what's right for you. So, like I said, this year, going forward, communicate clearly. This year, be very assertive, okay? We also have here the one and only Archangel Michael. He's great. We have here, you are working very closely with this powerful Archangel who is protecting and guiding you through this situation. Archangel Michael is good defeats evil. Remember, I was talking about negative energies, right? During my packages, he is the one that I use the most through the power of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. I also call upon Archangel Michael, and he gets the job done. He really gets the job done. He's amazing. And that's it. Have a look, guys. Some of you might just want to order the simple package, which is the Holy Light package for the new year, trying to cleanse out your place, get rid of all that negative energy. And just to let you know, it's for those of you that may also be, in addition to just the normal love stuff, right? It's also for those of you that might feel there's poltergeist activity in your home. The home is haunted. There are certain portals in the home. You're having sleep paralysis. You're seeing shadow men, all that kind of creepy, supernatural, negative kind of stuff that freaks the hell out of you. This stuff gets rid of it, okay? And it's a very simple, easy method. Why did I create it? Because I've been through it. 2 decades worth. Good Lord. Finally found a method to get rid of these darn things. And it's here for you now. Very cheap price, okay? All right, Virgo. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please have a look at my other channel as well, Asnointia Audio. I do have a few videos there. Some of them are on relationship related advice, and I also have some on past life and spiritual connections, because you just had the card. So that might also provide you with some clarity and some understanding what you're going through. You will notice a lot of people have gone through the exact same thing. Also, there is one on negative energies. What and who are negative energies? Since you had the card recovery, since you had Archangel Michael, I would recommend that some of you also have a look at that particular video. All right. Thank you for tuning in. You all take care, stay safe, and I will see you guys again. Bye now.